want a story about a table? I am a table. I am boring. The end. That's right. Thinks he can hide his little crush for the big desk. Pesh. I said, pesh. Good day.
Work or play?
Hello! What can I do for you, my friend? Are you sure? It takes a lot to upset him. He is always so kind and easygoing. Poor Abel. He's always thinking of others and never himself. I have told him many times he should consider taking a suitor again. Perhaps that could be you. Less and less over the years now, but yes. Abel has always been popular, even if he tries to keep others away. Some objects have hurt him in the past, but I don't think that is all. He has always preferred to be alone. He is very supportive. You need something done? Abel is there. You are hurting? Abel is there. As long as it is about you, Abel is there. But when the attention is on him, he is freezing up. As he would say, like hairless cats jumping into a bucket of ice. Why, indeed, I do not fully understand his way of speaking. Ah, yes. I believe he is afraid. I would like to think so after so many years. It is an honor to keep his confidence. I suppose we do, don't we? We walk a lonely road together. Always lifting others, never being lifted ourselves. It takes a strong table to carry so much on his shoulders all the time. If only he had someone to lift alongside him, to help him with form, to celebrate his personal best. Me? Why me? No, I would never presume. This is about Abel, not me. Please, go to him now. Tell him it is time he took care of himself. I have much to do.
Hey there. You look like you got a story you're itching to share. I take it you'd talk to the captain then, huh? Oh, heck, I don't like where this is going. Come on now. Oh, this is the last time I confide in that salty son of a gun. Yeah, look, I just... Time spent on me's time I'm not spending on others, right? You remind me of my old rectangular friend. You know, Dasha. Anyway, you remind me of her. She she's a sly one, too. Always trying to get me to focus on myself. Well, that's real nice of you to say. Oh. You mind giving me some time to myself? I need to get my head on straight. Always am.
Huh? Wait, what the hell?
They're sure a feisty one. You wouldn't think rubber could fly that fast. Sorry, their privacy settings were set to fuck off. Excuse the language, but I do have to be truthful when it comes to privacy settings. Anyway, need something? So am I. Yes, quite okay. Although I cannot normally ascertain the feelings of rubber ducks, so your mileage may vary. I believe we may be nearing the end of this particular conversational requirement. It is all right. I haven't felt a single Pascal more pressure than usual. So long!
I can't believe you're back after the last time! That little negative voice in the back of my head was really sure you'd never come back after that whole weights thing we did. But I wrestled it into submission with the power of positive thinking! I didn't spend the entire night sweating and crying! No, I'd never. I mean, I would, if that's what you wanted, but you don't, right? Right? So I didn't.
For the first time since you've met Shelley, you're interrupted by the presence of another.
Ah, you have visitor, Shelley. I will return another time.
Right!
Ah, well then, I will keep it short. Shelley, your constant anxiety is creating atmosphere of tension in the house. Everyone is afraid to hurt your feelings, so I have come to have talk with you.
You're not here to hang out with me?
This is business school.
Oh.
Shelley's eyes fill with tears. Where you would expect her to have an outsized reaction, she only looks down at the ground. This looks like real hurt.
Perhaps. I apologize, Shelley. It was not my intention to hurt you. We care about your feelings, Shelley, really. But we have tried dancing around it for long enough. I do not know if there is much I can do. What can I tell you but to relax? You must trust in your muscles, and they are considerable.
Shelley sniffles, finally speaking.
Easy for you to say. Nobody put you together wrong. You can just trust you're gonna do your job every day.
Tears stream down Shelley's cheeks. Dasha gives Shelley a sweet, if awkward, pat on the shoulder.
I am sorry, Shelley. Please, try just to relax a bit, eh? We're all on your side, even if you do not feel it every moment. I will let the two of you speak.
Shelley sniffles again.
Yeah. I'm mounted wrong. No studs, no anchors. Right into the drywall. Why do you think I'm so strong? I've had to hold on like crazy for years and years. Dasha and Abel and all the rest of those guys, they don't know what it's like. They can just rely on their own muscles to get the job done, knowing nothing's wrong. Me? I just gotta know one of these days I'm gonna fall. Someone's gonna put too much weight on me and I'm gonna rip right out of the wall. Whoever I'm holding up's gonna break. And I'm gonna know it was all my fault. You think I didn't think of that before? I tried asking around the house years ago if anybody could fix me. Nobody but Tony was even willing to try. And I am not letting that guy near me. You're the only person I trust to even try. So you're saying you'd probably make it worse? Guess it was stupid to think I could fix it. That's fine. Guess that's enough negativity for now. Just gotta be positive.
It's clear Shelley's heart is not in her affirmations.
What, like, just be scared and not so loud about it? I guess that could work. I'm gonna go think.
Shelley walks off away from you without looking back. You've never seen her so quiet or down. The handsome construction worker currently invading your space makes you feel as though you've accidentally wandered into an active building site. He holds up his hands to stop you from going any further, glaring at you as he looks you up and down.
Whoa! Where do you think you're going? I can't let you in here without the proper PPE.
Yeah.
Tony puts his fingers to his mouth and whistles.
Hey, get him out of here! Your hard hat, your boots, your high-vis vest. Come on, this is a job site. Don't even get me started. Not when Johnny Wannabe next door has got a whole garage to himself. I mean, I'm talking wall-to-wall pegboard, 6 kinds of saws. Oh, and he's got this 12-inch auger. Man, those things go deep. Yeah, well, what can I say? Professional jealousy. Look, all I'm saying is I want a little more space, too. You know, for entertaining. I'm a popular tool. It's always, hi, Tony this, thanks, Tony that, or Tone, my ass is leaking. Jean-Loup, incontinence. You didn't hear from me, though. Pippa. Anyways, objects need somewhere bigger than this to come see me for what ails them. And, sometimes old Tom might also want to have special company over. You know what I'm talking about, huh?
Tony nods, grinning smugly at you.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So you telling me you don't get out there romantically? Old Tony knows complicated, but you could probably pull more partners with better digs. Well, doesn't exactly scream Randy Andy, does it? A romantic prospect wants to know that you know your way around the toolbox. That you're good with your hands. A fixer. And this place, doesn't exactly show it. Know what I mean? No bells, no whistles, nothing. A drawbridge. Think about it. Your lover pulls up for a date and the drawbridge lowers to let him in. Pretty freaking impressive, huh? Oh yeah, I got everything I need on hand. The flat-looking screwdriver, the pointy star-shaped one, a hammer, and that spearmint gum you've had in here since April. I get it, you're a tough customer, but there's no need to get personal. At least hear the rest of my pitch, huh? Indoor slide. We get rid of the stairs, replace them with a slide. Great to travel from upstairs to downstairs. Way ahead of you. All us construction guys do this. It's an industry standard. You ready? Grippy socks. All right, you're the boss. The heck is a load bearing? Now, how do you feel about indoor pools? Because if we rip out the floor in the living room, we can get you an indoor pool. Of course it is, but that's what the chewing gum is for. You just stick some of it in the outlet holes and Viola, it's now all shockproof. That concludes my remodeling advice. Now for the actual dating advice, you're just gonna have to sign up for my workshop. Oh, you better believe it. I'll be paying real close attention, so you better make sure you're taking notes. I'm gonna make it real easy for you. You wanna take my workshop, all you gotta do is show up. No paperwork or nothing. Now, I don't mean to hustle you out of here, but I gotta take lunch. Union rules. But you can come back later and see what we can do. You know, help you fix up your romantic affairs. I'll see you around.
I grow weary of these encounters, human. Or you can show me a better apology.
Oh!
Hey there. I'd say fancy seeing you here, but you're here all the time, ain't you? Lots to do in the kitchen, after all. Lots to eat and drink. But I gotta tell you, kitchen table's real unique among all the other tables in this house. You know, this one is the only one with 3 legs, and it's the most stable of all. Really tells you something, don't it? A beautiful lesson in independence and relying only on yourself. Oh, heck, look at me going on and on about table legs. Gosh, thanks. I'm sure you wanted something, so tell me, what can I do you for? All's well here in the kitchen? Well, mostly. I am feeling a mite peckish. Might get a bite to eat, but everything's great otherwise.
Hey, Rosefina.
Shelley still has a slight air of nervousness to her, but the edge in her voice is gone.
So, I was doing a lot of thinking and some reading up online. I thought always being positive would help the negativity and fear I felt. But I guess that's what folks call toxic positivity. And that's bad. I was just so scared of falling down and letting everybody down. I was pushing people away without even meaning to. Well, thanks, but it was the wrong way to go. I'm still scared of falling down, honestly. I don't really know what to do with all that fear. Yeah. Maybe that's okay. But look, I gotta thank you. Most everybody runs away from me before too long. You stuck around, and you were supportive. I don't know if I'd have ever been able to relax long enough to rethink my entire deal without you around. In a way, you were my shelf. So thanks. There's one more thing. I haven't been close to anybody in a long time, and you've been on my mind so much. I thought it was all the anxiety at first. But last night, instead of staying up because I was scared you were gonna hate me, I kept thinking, I want to see that smile again. Do you think maybe we could be more than friends? You would? Oh my god. I've never done this before. I don't know what happens next. I'm scared, but it feels different this time. I feel fluttery. It's nice.
Shelley reaches out for your hand. Her grip is strong, but there's a sweet softness in her touch.
I feel like with you by my side, I can take on anything. It's easy not to worry about the bad things when I see you smile like that. The future feels bright. I'm gonna lift you higher! Hey,
When you see Rebel this time, it is obvious that a change has taken place. Their usually disdainful expression is softened, and where they would normally just smirk at you distastefully, they are instead smiling. The characteristic punk attitude remains, but they're definitely more approachable.
I've been thinking a lot since we talked last time. And not just about the orgy next weekend. Sorry. I mean the group satisfaction gathering. Anyway, what I mean is that I've been thinking about why I was so inconsiderate around you. And like, so inconsiderate to everyone. Look, if I'm gonna break this down, I think it's time I told you a little about myself. This isn't exactly something I talk about to really anyone. Except Bathsheba. She knows all this. Loser. You probably didn't know this, but I'm not the only rubber ducky out there. In fact, I grew up in a big family. I had 1,636,467 siblings. Anyway, we didn't all get along great, but most of us did. And it was a really wonderful ducklinghood, if I'm being honest. We'd play with bubbles, swim laps, make squeaky sounds. Generally speaking, it was pretty innocent.
A tear comes into Rebel's eye, which they wipe hurriedly away.
I haven't thought about that in a long time. It really was. Until it wasn't. My family was torn apart. We were all separated from one another. One by one, we were ripped away. Tossed into cellophane wrappings. Loaded into shipping crates. Packed off to duck knows where. All that love. All that innocence. Was shattered. Before I knew it, I was all alone. Out on the streets, forced into all kinds of situations I had no idea how to handle. Things happened. Things I'll never forget. I wasn't ready for any of that. I was still so young. But I learned how to cope. I hardened up. And when things finally settled down and I ended up here, I was different. Not innocent anymore. Not trusting. So angry. For a while I tried to fit in. But I never did. Too much had happened. I was living a lie. And I tried to just be myself. I lost control. You could say that. No one had ever protected me. No one had ever looked out for me. So I had to be my own shield. I never felt like enough. And now I feel both alone and hopelessly vulnerable. I don't know what to do. What? What do you mean? I've done a lot of harm. So fucked up. What do I do? How do I get past this? I don't want to be alone anymore. I don't even know where to start. So you're saying I need to say sorry to everyone? Even when they're all so... Okay, duck off, I know. I mean, F off. I mean, I guess I don't hate them all that much. And I have screwed more than my fair share of them. I suppose it shouldn't be too difficult to muster up the courage to... apologize. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go get this over with. Do you think you could... Can you... Thank you. Like, seriously? Thank you. Oh, and, I don't hate you anymore. Okay, bye!
Hey there, fancy a meal? Hard to have a proper conversation in here. Location's less than ideal, you know. That dang fool Scandelabra never shuts his yap. Always going on and on about scandal this and scandal that. And effulging his goddamn knob. Like we ain't all sitting here in full view. Get a room for that, buddy. Just a fancy way of saying he's polishing the little ridge above his base. He just likes to make it sound as filthy as possible. Always moaning and groaning about it, like a ghost with a bellyache. Guess it ain't all bad, though. At least we got Rainy's sweet music here. Record player. Lovely gal. Big partier. Always has great music going. Yep, makes putting up with Scandelabra a little easier. Oh, but look at me jawing about all that like we ain't got nothing but time. Let me get back to work.
The beautiful flapper you see before you stands in stark contrast to the strange music that plays when you turn on your record player. Where she seems sweet with an old-world sort of beauty, the music she plays is all kinds of wrong. It skips and goes from too fast to too slow. She dances to it all the same, swinging her arms and legs in time to the herky-jerky rhythm of some ancient record.
Well, don't just stand there like a wet blanket. You get a wiggle on. Let's see you dance. You don't have to be. Just move.
You give it your best shot, which seems to please her.
Now you're on the trolley. Exactly what I said. You're getting it.
Mercifully, she turns the music off.
Well, well, well. It's about time you came to see me. My name's Rainey. How you doing? I've been waiting for you to come over and see me sometime. You've been all over this house, but you never come my way. Oh, shoot. That's like saying you're not really into rainbows or jazz music. Well, anyway, it is so great to see a new face around here, even if your face ain't exactly new to me. Nobody ever seems to want to hang out anymore. I can't imagine why. I used to be the belle of the ball. Everyone was so happy to see me at a party. Now it's always just me and my records. The wrong speed? You spifflicated or something? It's just fine. Well, whatever. I'm gonna keep the party going here. Feel free to stick around, if you can keep up. Otherwise, you can beat it. This beat's for expert hoofers only.
Rainey's frenetic, high-pitched record is too much for most anyone to keep up with. You decide to check in with her another time. Dasha is lifting an enormous stack of papers over her head, standing on one leg, barely breaking a sweat. She drops them as soon as she sees you.
Ow! It is going excellent now that you have arrived. After all, today we have practice date. Most certainly, there is no greater joy in life. If there is one thing I have learned from dear Abel, it is that helping others is a great way to ignore the sadness within you. Perhaps it is not, but it is the only way I know how to deal with things. Well, that's a good session at the gym. But since I cannot go to gym right now, we will focus on you. So, let the practice date begin. All right, here we are on our first date. Where have you chosen to take me? Ah, a restaurant. Yes, yes. A classic for a good reason. We will gaze into each other's eyes across table and feel the sparks. Come then, let us go to a restaurant in our imaginations. Here we are. Shall we share appetizer, dear date? Huh? Pretty smile? Me? Perhaps you are meaning someone else? This imaginary restaurant is filled with people. Like herring in the barrel, as my father always said. Perhaps our waitress has impressed you with her pretty smile? Oh, well... Well, that is one way to impress your date. But sharing appetizer is also an excellent way to get close. Whew. Let us move on. Our food has arrived, and I am eating my steak with great enthusiasm. What do you do next? That is the way. There is no greater joy than gazing lovingly into your date's eyes and taking bite of food from their plate. Romance, spark, sensual generosity. Top marks. And now, our final question. The waiter walks in with bill and sets it on table between us. What do you do? Important question. Who pays? No! You were so close! You almost had it perfect! Instead, you have ruined it. The entire date is a waste. Shameful, just shameful. It is as if you have learned nothing from me all this time. Ah, my friend, I am growing very concerned for you. Dasha will do her best, but she is not wizard. Cannot wave magic wand and make you dateable. Just come with a good attitude and we will try again.
Hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well? Wonderful! Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye!
After your last encounter, you're not entirely surprised to hear the friar's voice before you enter the kitchen. You are, however, surprised by the volume and tone of his voice, as well as the presence of two others. It seems there's a lively discussion going on when you enter.
There is no reason to raise your voices. We can speak like civilized devices.
I see right through you, Father!
Friar, those who cannot handle progress and efficiency are doomed to oblivion and obscurity. It is perfectly natural to react to one's own obsolescence with anger.
You do your best to be quiet, but the moment your foot makes contact with the kitchen floor, 3 heads whip around to look at you.
You!
Yes, you! Come here!
Adding another to your ranks will not help your cause.
Will you shut your goddamn fry hole for just 1 second?
We're obviously not going to settle this going around in circles like we've been. So, you're just in time.
I have only tried to educate these two on the sorry state of their souls.
Only? You're insulting the culinary arts and our entire existence.
It gets me real heated.
Before you came, I was educating these two misguided souls as to the state of their spiritual affairs. For a time, Stefan's way was the only way we all knew. Luke brought innovation in the form of eliminating oil, it's true, but his heat is unevenly applied, and if not wielded carefully, can dry out and destroy most anything.
I ain't about to let you speak for me!
Or me!
If you insist on spewing your lies, only do it quickly so we might return to the subject of salvation.
Deep breath, Luke. In and out. Trust me. Oh, there you are. Beautiful. Just like that.
I'm gonna go first, so I don't lose my goddamn cool and forget what I was gonna say.
Sure, buddy. Go ahead.
Look, microwaves are a real versatile tool. Time was, you couldn't enjoy a meal without wasting away over a hot stove. No offense, Stefan.
Some taken, but go on.
I revolutionized things. Housewives in the 70s could feed their families without so much hullabaloo. I can handle anything. You want it, you got it. Baking a potato, I got it. Boiling water, oh, I got that too. Nuking some dino nuggets or pizza rolls, I'm your microwave. What?
Luke, take it easy.
That what you call thanks after all the food I've heated for you over the years?
I may be unable to boil water, but I can prepare those things faster and 10 times better.
Luke, calm down. And Friar, wait your turn. You'll have your say in a minute. I think we all know microwaves have their uses. Even I can admit that. Even if I would never use one. But there will never be a replacement for the stove. Ever! Since the dawn of time, since man first learned to put flame to meat, there has always been a need for stoves. And there always will be. No matter what fancy gimmicks they come up with, there will never be a replacement for the good old-fashioned heat of a stove. For the versatility of pans and utensils one can use with the stove. Okay, so it takes a modicum of effort for the user. So you'll have to do dishes after. Is that all food has become to you? A series of inconvenience to be avoided?
Oh, now who's getting heated?
So, it takes a little effort. It's always worth it. Always.
I had thought you knew better. That you are used to something does not mean it is superior, or that it always must be the way forward.
No! The stovetop is eternal. They can invent 10,000 cooking gimmick machines. But no one's ever gonna invent anything that can top the stove.
Enough. Against my better judgment, I have allowed you both time enough to propagate your lies and blasphemies. Now, it is my time to speak.
Here we go.
Just give him a minute, Luke. He'll trip himself up.
There have been many culinary innovations over the history of mankind. Innovations that allowed man to take great steps forward and truly progress. The refrigerator, the food processor. But the microwave failed to solve the problem of fat needed to make food crispy and evenly heated. The stove might be what mankind has known for years, but it requires both fat and needless effort to transform food. But the power of convection eliminates the need for all these things. And unlike a convection oven, an air fryer distributes air over a much smaller area, cooking food much faster. Those dinosaur nuggets Mr. Nukem professes to make so well, I can make them better. Pizza rolls, I have perfected them. There is nothing those two can do that I cannot.
Damn lies!
Do you seriously believe this? This bullshit?
Ha! You tell him, Ranger!
Glad to see you still got some sense.
The truth can be a difficult thing to accept, particularly when faced with temptation and blasphemy from all sides. Still, I have faith you will see soon enough.
I ain't sticking around to hear his little sales pitch all over again.
Man, same. I'm out.
The path of righteousness and truth is a lonely one, but I am used to walking it alone. Still, you will all see. It may take some time, but I am confident. Man strives for progress, efficiency, purity. Sooner or later, everyone will get on board, whether they like it or not. If you understood the beauty of convection the way I do, its grace, its purity, you too would be confident. But I do not need anyone to take my side. What's right is right, even if I walk my path alone for now. Those two disrupted my ministry. If you'll excuse me, I must catch up on some things. You will return, yes? See you later, then.
The friar busies himself muttering a prayer under his breath, turning away from you and paging through what appears to be a manual of some kind.
Hello, beloved. I'm feeling generous. What sort of dream are you wanting tonight? Coming up, sleep with one eye open tonight.
It is a terrifying nightmare. Terrifyingly lovely. When you walk up on Abel, you find him in a state of distress, though the reason is immediately apparent.
Oh, tarnation. Why'd you have to come by now?
What happened to him? You should be asking what happened to me.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but we're both dripping like a cracked bucket in a typhoon.
Oh, my apologies. This must be so hard for you. How am I to know? All I know is I woke up in the middle of the night like this, absolutely waterlogged. Entirely unacceptable.
Of course, you woke me up not long after. You gotta take care of Miss Celia first. But she ain't the only one. Poor Keith had to relocate for a little while. I've got so many folks counting on me. I ain't much good to him like this.
Someone get a hold of Tony and send him up here immediately to fix this.
Sorry. Been up to my ears in contracts for jobs around the house and,
You know quite well that the needs of the governance outweigh your silly special projects.
Right away, Madame Mayor. Whew, she's terrifying.
Unbelievable. Well, Celia's got her leak fixed, but what about me?
As if on cue, a cool breeze rolls through. It takes you a moment, but you recognize her as your fan. The hair is a dead giveaway.
Fantina, what are you doing here?
Oh my God. I heard Abel needed help, but I didn't think you'd be here too. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I'm calm. I'm cool. I got this.
Abel looks back and forth between the two of you, still dripping water.
You all right there, Fantina?
Oh God, you're right. I'm so sorry. Here I am making this about me. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
All right. Let's not lose focus again.
Abel looks pained at the thought of being indebted to the both of you.
Well, what are you gonna do then?
We are gonna dry all that water. If you could, direct me?
She seems to quiver with anticipation at the thought of you touching her.
Just put your hands on my shoulders and... Me too! Let's do this.
Grab Fantina by the shoulders, aiming her at Abel. She lets out a blast of air so intense you wonder for a moment if a tornado is passing through your house. Abel looks like he's caught in a wind tunnel, his lips parting and cheeks shaking, showing his teeth in a cartoonish grimace. Fantina's air makes short work of the spill, drying Abel and the floor around him. When she's done, Abel tips his hat to the two of you.
Thank you kindly. Much obliged, you two.
Fantina isn't even looking at Abel.
Are you kidding me? Working with you is all the things I need. I'm gonna be walking on air for a week.
She walks away in a happy daze, only pausing to shoot a contented look back at you. There might as well be hearts in her eyes.
Well, all right. I gotta say, when you came by, I thought I was gonna be embarrassed. And I guess I was for a little while. But look at me now. I'm right as rain and feeling like an old toad with a brand new lily pad. Just like it sounds. Brand new. You see, I'm the old toad. The lily pad is my attitude. It's a metaphor, darling. It ain't really about the toad and the lily pad. You following me? But, hey, don't worry. You stick around with me long enough and you'll get the hang of how I talk sooner or later. I ain't been able to do much work since all this started, so yeah, I better get back to it. See you around, all right? You take care now.
You've never been famous a day in your life, but as you try to evaluate the excitable figure blatantly staring at you, you can't help but wonder if perhaps this is how it feels. She looks at you like you've just announced she's won the lottery, her eyes wide and her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, this cannot be real. I must be dreaming, right? This is totally a dream. It has to be. Yes, that's it. That's clearly the most logical explanation. Right now, I am comfortably asleep in my bed, zonked out on Ambien, listening to the calming drone of my white noise machine. Because this right here, there is absolutely no way on Earth this could actually be happening, right? I think you're actually here in the flesh, that's what.
She turns away from you for a few moments, fanning at her face, but it doesn't help her calm down.
I just can't believe it. I mean, you prepare your whole existence for something like this, but then, when it actually happens, no amount of preparation could ever possibly be enough. I know that people throw around the expression shaking, crying, and throwing up, but I think I might actually do it. Oh, I don't know why I even said that. I'm so sorry. It's just that my heart's racing a mile a minute, and there's definitely not enough oxygen getting to my rotors. Which means I'm liable to blurt out just about any random thing that pops into my head. Taxidermy, penicillin, Ontario. See, just like that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. No, I'm behaving like an out-of-control fan. I'm sorry, I really don't mean to be overreacting like this. I just never thought we'd actually get the chance to interface like this. And now that it's happening, I'm totally blowing it, aren't I? Really? You promise? Would you allow me the opportunity to just reset this whole interaction so I have the chance to put my best blade forward? Oh my god, you are the absolute best! Just like I always knew you would be. Okay, here goes. there, I'm Fantina, and if it wasn't painfully obvious from my over-the-top outburst a moment ago, I am your biggest fan.
Uh-huh. Hang on. My content aware is going off. Fantina is your biggest fan in more ways than one. Her behavior toward you might be considered similar to stalking. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
Carry on, then.
I've been a huge admirer of yours since the second you brought me home from that discount electronics outlet all those years ago. Just everything about you is so unbelievably impressive. I'm constantly in total awe. It's true. I've never known anyone so inspiring. The way you wash the dishes, making sure they're sparkling clean even before you place them in the dishwasher. The way you adhere to a strict daily routine with every single minute pre-planned weeks in advance. The way you always file your taxes 3 months before they're due. Oh, there truly aren't words for how incredible you are. Right? I know that. And it's your commitment to the intention of doing them that is the real art. You know, I really don't want to bother you any more than I already have, and I know your time is extremely valuable, but I was just wondering... No, it's silly. Forget I ever said anything. Well, I was just wondering, if it's not too much trouble, would you be willing to sign one of my blades? Just so I have something to remember this amazing moment by. Only if it's not too much trouble, though. I really don't want to inconvenience you.
You take the permanent marquee Fantina holds out to you and scroll your signature along one of her blades.
Oh boy, wow, that feels really nice. Yum. Oh, thank you so much. This is so amazing. And your handwriting is so immaculate. You are an artist with that pen. I didn't realize I was in the presence of such a talented calligrapher. Stop being modest. You should design wedding stationery or tattoos or something. Wow, I can't believe I actually got your signature. And emblazoned on my own body, no less. Very naughty. I can't wait to show this off to everyone else in the fan club. They are going to be so unbelievably jealous I met you. Wait, you don't know? I thought for sure you knew. Yeah, you have a fan club. Because you're incredible, silly. We actually have meetups every week. We talk about everything you've been up to at work, what new projects you're developing, discuss your menu for the week. Sometimes there's a raffle. There's a fairy. Maybe next time you should include some Fantina. Get it? Fantina, the cheese. It sounds like Fantina, the fan. That's just a taste of the hilarious banter you can expect at the gatherings. Yay! Actually, we're having our weekly meetup real soon, and I would never want to impose or overstep, so please tell me if this seems inappropriate, but if you're not super busy... Thinking about it is all I could ever ask for. I really hope to see you back here then, and I promise it'll be an incredible experience. And thanks so much for the autograph.
You walk in on Rebel just finishing a discussion with Mac. They give you a brief wave and nod as they leave the room, and Rebel comes rushing up to you.
Hey, you! Guess what? No! Oh my god, I have so much to tell you. Where to begin? So, I just got back from a really tough day. I know! And I am. I spent the whole time since I last saw you going around and talking to everyone. I had a lot of really tough conversations. Had to take a lot of criticism. It wasn't easy. I never imagined I made so many others feel uncomfortable. Or hurt so many feelings. It was just like you said. I felt so small that I never imagined my words had that kind of impact. Honestly, I couldn't have done it without you. Nobody ever stuck near me long enough to hear me out. Not that I blame them. But anyway, here's why I'm smiling. I made so many friends! And as it turns out, a lot of others even had crushes on me. Which I was not expecting, given how I typically end my 5-hour duck fests. I usually just give them a receipt for expendable goods like rope and lube and such. Hey, that stuff gets expensive when you use as much of it as I do. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Mac was one of the last objects, and unlike sexual, just like, you know, objects on my list. We actually had a really meaningful heart-to-heart. And at the end of it, they suggested something really smart. They suggested we form an online support group for other duckies. They said we should be able to find them using Placebook. And Phoenicia even agreed to help. So, I'm gonna do it. I feel like it might really help me get back in touch with everyone. I know. Thanks. I know I already thanked you, but thanks again. You had the guts to confront me, but without attacking me. Honestly, if you had, I probably would have crumbled. God, you're hot. I mean, your empathy, your quiet strength, your willingness to listen. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep it together over here. Now, you told me to pull back on the sexual stuff, so I'm trying. I'm really trying. God damn! Oh, thank God. I've been white-knuckling it. I'm so horny I'd make a goat blush. I'll reach for the headboard while I strap myself in. And let's play some bedroom bingo. It's time for this duck to show you what they're made of. I'm into water sports, scat, asphyxiations, shibari, but only on Sundays. Dom, sub, roleplay, leather, latex, rubber, poppers. Exhibitionism in the summer, but never in the winter. Sometimes fall if I'm feeling frisky. Electro, TPE, CBT, DDL, corporal. Keeping up with my vaccinations. Safe sex, rough sex, beach sex, horse sex, group sex, more sex. Cuddling. Chains, whips, collars, cowbells. Cat play, pup play, furry fun for all play. Slip and slide and oil play. All the sex alphabetically and by length of toy. Sensory deprivation, chastity. Big, small, fat, long, girl, boy, both, either, neither. Tall, short, wide, narrow, orifices, appendages, and accessories. I think that's it, you know, off the top of my bouncy duck and brain box. Limits are... well, we'll just have to see. Reach for the headboard.
You wish to continue going on practice dates with myself? Here are the potential locations for these dates. Here we are at the bowling alley. It is time to rent stylish bowling shoes. We are approaching shoe counter. The clerk looks us both in the eye and asks what we need. What will you do? Yes, very good. No judgment or embarrassment. Feet are only feet after all. It is not the size of the foot, but the amount of ass kicked that counts. Excellent. Simply excellent. It is time to use ancient bowling alley computer to input our names in time-honored bowling custom. What do you put for our names? Oh, yes. Adorable. Sweet. Just lovely. This is excellent move to begin date. You will capture my... the date's heart in no time. We are bowling, and you've just hit strike. How do you react? You kiss me? No. I think I understand. You would dip a strong desk like me? Like I am delicate maiden? Well, it depends on how well the date is going, I guess. I must think about this. Whew. Is it me, or is it hot in this imaginary bowling alley? Please, let us speak of something else. Very good. You are becoming quite the charmer. There is always more to learn. We will continue next time. See you again.
You. I have been waiting for you. Never ask why, only ask how hot. I am working on outreach plans for the church. Every time I try to ask around the house about sinners in need of saving, I am insulted, turned away, or even shunned. And I am used to this, as preaching the truth is a truly thankless job. But I cannot do my job without some modicum of help. Skill issue? No. It is simply a matter of obtaining the proper information. I can and will do it over time without your help, but my time is valuable. Simply tell me what I need to know here and now. Where might I do my best work? Who is in most urgent need of my ministry? They are not lectures, and you couldn't be more incorrect. Everyone needs salvation. I would be a poor friar indeed if I turned my back on my flock now. There's still another thing I remain uncertain of. While his message of convection is perfect, I am not always perfect in my delivery. Tell me, what would be the best way to reach those yet lost in the shadows of oil? Why do you resist this? There is no reason to commit yourself to obsolescence and darkness. Time and progress will go on without you. Do not force yourself to stay behind. I must return to my duties shortly, but before you go...
He hands you a pamphlet of some sort.
It is a pamphlet with recipes for use with an air fryer. Scripture. If you do not wish to do the work, it will do it for you. Merely leave these lying around the house in plain view. Curiosity will do the rest. Yes, and do not ever address me as Dude. I am not Dude Errol. I am Friar Errol. Go now. Take the pamphlet with you. Study it. I shall have more for you later.
As per usual, Friar Errol seems unconcerned with your response. He's gazing reverently at a pamphlet, just like the one he gave you, lost in a spiritual silence.
Someone there? Wasn't expecting to see you here. The end table is where I like to go when I want to be all alone with my thoughts. The view here's pretty nice. Makes me feel real thoughtful. What? Tarnation, no! I was just saying, you know, the view, the expansive blanket, the windows, makes you appreciate nature's majesty. You came at the best time for a talk. Much as I like to be in here to think, sometimes it's tough. Betty is sweet as pie, but sometimes the table's got to think on his own. But Betty's company's a darn sight better for thinking than those dang Hanks. There's so god dang many of them, and they're always jumping, crashing round in that closet like 5 bulls on a trampoline. It's just too dang much. And then you got Benoit.
Abel looks like he'd rather talk about anything else. He lowers his voice like he's speaking of something truly scandalous.
Well, that one never stops talking about SEX. Asking me if anyone's polishing my surfaces lately. They're telling me stories about their conquests. I'm an old-fashioned kind of table, dang it. That kind of talk's supposed to be private. Oh, but look at me. You came here to talk to me, not any of those guys. Let me get back to work.
You wish to continue going on practice dates with myself? Here are the potential locations for these dates. Well, here we are at Strip Club. I am surprised you have taken me here, but I am open-minded date. I am ready to have a sexy fun. What do you do first? Yes, very classy. You show respect to the dancers and your date. Very good. A sweet start to a surprising date. A dancer is coming our way. There is look in her eye that says, I am coming for you, baby. What do you do? Me? Even with all these beautiful people around you? Beautiful? Gorgeous? Many find my strength intimidating. These are not words Dasha hears often. Thank you. Well, on with date. Moving on then. The music is pumping, our hearts are racing. We are having good time enjoying the dancers. A woman named Diamond Delight has given us dance that left both of us forever changed. What do you do when it is done? Get out of here. To go somewhere else, perhaps? Oh, wow. This is very sexy. Your imaginary date is very happy. Shame it is not real. This date is now over. Give me a moment to cool down, please. Very good. You are becoming quite the charmer. There is always more to learn. We will continue next time. See you again.
Buongiorno, amici. I hear we are discussing passion. To discuss passion, it is, well, my passion. I must tell you, truly though, you two are as yet unschooled in the arts and sciences of this noble sensation.
See? I told you. You paid him to say that.
I can assure you, he did not. No payment for passion for Fabrizio. I do this for love. Swagger is not a romantic skill, you see. You have much of one and very little of the other. Tanto e poco, see? That is why La Bella Windelin has rejected your advances with such a chilly seal.
There's nothing to get all in a bunch about. Don't let him downplay it. Fool was head over heels.
Ah, see. I remember this. Your heels were very much over your head, amico.
Shh! Keep it down, yo.
No, così. But you should be proud. Shout your passion from the rooftops. We declare our love boldly.
Except for when you fumble the ball as badly as Rod did. I didn't fumble anything. Fabrizio, do you remember Rod's line to her?
Ah, naturally. Even if we failed, we should be proud. And you failed quite wonderfully, amico.
All right, settle down.
Ah, il tuo ottimismo. It is a joy to see your faith in your friends.
Dude straight up said, I can see our future through you, Wendelin, and it looks as clear as can be. Lame! It wasn't that bad.
Oh, see, it was bad. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. But see, where your fumble, is it? With orgoglio.
See? It was awful, right? It wasn't even that serious. It became apparent that Wendelin and I were better off as friends. You got rejected. That's what happened, bro. I think it's funny how y'all both have to dig into the past to make fun of me, when Kurt does ridiculous stuff on the daily. Nice try, buddy.
Ah, yes. An excellent point being made. Kurt, you too are very silly. Un piccolo sciocco, as my mama used to say.
How did this get turned around on me? I can't help if Fabrizio agrees with me.
You are both piccoli sciocchi. Perhaps it is why you are such fast friends.
Ha! See? Both of us.
Perhaps, one day, working together, you two may approach the romantic prowess that I possess.
You've got swagger?
You might say it is ingrained in me.
Ooh, I need to learn from you. Yeah, That confidence was pretty boss.
I am, amazingly, when taken in the light of all my other gifts, also a generous teacher. Come to me should you ever wish to practice the nuanced alchemy of passion.
Let's do this! We'll catch up to you later, human. I don't want to miss anything Cabrizio has to say.
Lezione uno. You two are quick and dexterous with the shade, as you say. But in romance, we must master the compliment.
Ooh, this is the good stuff!
A handsome stranger with a model-esque beauty stands just a few feet away from you, posing with a hand in his hair, as though he were in the middle of shooting a perfume ad. The moment he lays eyes on you, he lights up, drinking you in with a warm smile and warmer gaze.
Ciao, beautiful. What are you doing? Ah, but of course, I am admirable in so many ways. Tell me specifically, per favore, and then I might do the same for you. You have excellent taste. You are a fresh pasta, a plump, juicy tomato, sweet and salty. Tell me, one object of desire to another. Ah, but first, I must introduce myself. The music of courtship has its cadence, after all. I am the one and only Cabrizio. Amore. Piacere di conoscerti. Now that we are introduced, we must get to know each other, eh? Let us begin with a simple question. Un aperitivo. Do you, and so much is contained within your answer, have a favorite flower? Ah, then amore, we have a delicious game before us. Think of any flower, perhaps a flower that has been significant in your life. With my remarkable sensitivity, I will guess what it is. I see. Amore, what a rich and colorful mind you have. It is a pleasure to me to be inside your eyes, seeing all your nooks and your crannies. Of course. I am sorry. Sometimes I am, how do you say, overzealous. There is time for crannies later. And nooks. I see red. No, not red. Oh, amore, how specific you are. I do see red. And also I see orange, the color of sunset. I see blue, the color of the ocean at night, or the sadness at the bottom of your eyes. I see yellow and pink, the colors of the wings of the lefate, glimmering in the early morning light. Amore, so powerful is your mind, sending this vision to me, I can even smell this flower. It's a little spicy. It's earthy and yet light. Smell is such a powerful sense, amore. It is the sense that goes most directly to our memories and our hearts. What a gift you give me, amore, with this aroma. You are thinking your most favorite flower is Uccello di Paradiso, the bird of paradise. Oh, no? I have not guessed correctly. Amore, what can I say? I am so sensitive and so open. I must have picked up something in the air around you, and it has led me astray. This can mean only that I have not brought my full attention to you, and I have not truly focused on you. For that, I offer my humblest apologies. You are deserving of all of me, amore, and and I shall not fail again. I feel I should tell you also, it may look as though I have something of a hard exterior. I have heard before, though not from lovers, that I can sometimes appear closed. But let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I am open. I take great pleasure in being so, open to the world, to experience. I am open to you, amore. Will you grant me another gift? Will you share with me more about yourself? What do you love? What makes you cry? What inspires your passion? I love the big questions. I love the small questions. It is the finding out about each other, sharing your hearts that brings the spice and sweetness to life. Might I suggest that we savor these questions over dinner? Then we have a date. Bellissimo. La buona fortuna smiles on me today. I'll be counting the minutes. I will await your pleasure, amore. Ciao to you for this moment, mia stella nuova. Where you go now, take with you the passion of Fabrizio.
As you enter the kitchen, you're surprised to hear organ music.
Are you sure we can't try another track?
Again.
You got it.
Thy fans, thy grace, thy handle, thy interface. No. Oh, grease devil, take it all.
It's not that serious, man.
It is deathly serious.
The friar pounds his fist on the table.
I'm not sticking around for this. You can just sing it to yourself.
I must get this right. Her upset is of little consequence to me. I am composing a hymn to honor the glory and majesty of the air fryer. Music is, after all, one of the most universal languages. But if I cannot perfect my hymn, it is all for naught. I simply need to step out of my own mind. I am, perhaps, too close to the subject. Tell me, how does this strike you for a title? In the arms of the convection angels. Better is not a helpful critique. But since you are unable to provide me anything actionable, I must revisit it without you. Now then, for the chorus. Should I extol the virtues of the friar's purity? Its efficiency? Perhaps both. Or should I mention its affordability? That is not a feature of air fryers, and I will thank you to keep such blasphemies to yourself. Disgusting and disrespectful. I will dignify that remark no longer. And finally, for the finale, perhaps I should light a candle? No, too old-fashioned. Perhaps I will time it to incorporate the dignified beep of the friar. It is undignified, but I suppose it has a certain appeal to the masses, and it is they who must receive my message. I shall consider it. I've but one last thing to ask of you. Listen to this composition, and tell me how it strikes you. And Finn, tell me, how did that make you feel? Well, that is not the goal, so I'm not sure whether I should be angry I've wasted my message on you. or if that means this hymn does indeed need tuning, I shall have to pray on it. I must track down Rainey at once. I need her backing, and she cannot hide from me forever. I shall have to perform it for you once it is truly complete, but until then, may you walk in the currents of convection.
The friar sets off at a fast march, walking right past you, singing under his breath as he goes. Abel looks much shinier than you remember. When he sees you walk up, he starts, almost looking as if he wants to flee, but there's nowhere for him to go.
Consarn it! Why have you come to see me now?
Oh, you should have seen him. He was an absolute animal last night.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, but the fun didn't stop there. You're just in time. This sexual demon was just about to treat us to an intimate act so ambitious and depraved it requires him to coat himself in lube from head to toe.
Tarnation, Benoit!
I'm sorry, I was just cleaning up after a date. But I'm still a little sore. I was trying to screw the cap back on.
Next thing you know, I'm being baptized in this vile liquid.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good and safe time, Abel. Besides, it's water-soluble. You just need a good shower. Well, if bubblegum's not your thing, I've got grape, strawberry, unscented. This was just an unfortunate and sexy accident.
Ain't nothing arousing about it.
Isn't he adorable when he's all wet and distressed?
I ain't in distress. Now leave me be, you miserable rascal.
Oh, but it's so fun seeing you like this.
Go on, get.
Fine, party pooper. I'm gonna call River. She'll take care of this.
Don't you bring nobody else into this.
Abel exhales, pinching the bridge of his nose between his fingers.
You know, a little mess is part of the job from time to time. And I get that, but this? Sometimes a table's principles are tested. But everyone deserves support, and it ain't for me to judge no one in this house. Not even Benoit. Ain't nothing wrong with them. I guess I have a hard time seeing someone flit about as free as a bird like that. It ain't something I can relate to. Ain't no worries in that battery-powered head of theirs, no matter how modern and casual they keep things. It ain't really something an old-fashioned table like me can understand. Then something like this happens and they ain't bothered about nothing, even when they did cause trouble for somebody else. It just ain't nothing I can understand. Well, I ain't waiting around for no forced apologies.
River enters without Benoit. They wisely seem to have realized they'd be better off letting her handle this on her own. She doesn't even speak to either of you. She just breezes in and out, soaking Abel in water instead of bubblegum lube.
Oh, tarnation!
You're welcome.
Abel manages to look more miserable than he had before.
No, now don't you go pitying me. That's the only thing that could make this worse. I ain't covered in that stuff no more, but I gotta deal with this now. Don't you worry yourself about what I need. I can figure this out.
A man with glorious abs and a very, very fluffy wardrobe strides into the room, all business, and looking only at Abel. He's holding a cute towel in the shape of a bunny.
Heard there was a mess that needs cleaning up. Here to do my job.
Actually, we got it. No need to trouble yourself, Tyrell.
Tyrell frowns.
So I can't even clean up messes anymore? Tyrell's not even good enough for a mess, is that it?
You reach out for the bunny-shaped towel, and Tyrell looks back and forth between the two of you.
You better be gentle.
Under Tyrell's watching eye, you gently and carefully mop the water from Abel's body. Abel seems intensely embarrassed, but he holds still and endures this cleanup without complaint. If not for Tyrell's presence here, this moment would feel spectacularly intimate. But as it is, you feel his gaze upon the two of you, motivating you to get through it faster. When you finish, Tyrell takes the wet towel from you, cradling it in his arms as he walks out the door, speaking soothingly to it in a quiet voice.
Well, that was something. I thought I was about to smell like bubble gum for the rest of the month.
He shudders.
Ain't even gonna think about what else might have happened if I never got that stuff off of me. Exactly. I don't want to think about any of that. You really helped me out of a tight spot. And I ain't the kind of guy who likes to rely on others. I just don't like being in the spotlight. Especially not for nothing like that. But sometimes the table's got to rely on somebody else. And I guess if it's you, maybe it ain't so bad. And I'm glad to know it. Just glad to have that bubblegum nightmare over with. Well, now that's all over. I got work I need to get back to. You take care now.
It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on.
Wait, hold still.
He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks.
You didn't do anything.
He backs away from you, slowly and carefully.
Just don't move. Ooh, there's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall.
He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin.
There, all good. Some might say that I saved your life. Hey, hey! Did you see that dude?
Tyrell shifts uncomfortably, seeming to address someone you can't see.
Ah, come on, man. I know I'm bombing.
He gives you a sheepish little smile.
Don't mind me. Just talking to my... No, faster. Like Towel Buddy. Well, it's whatever I folded up to be. But today, it's a swan.
He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming.
I can get a bit bored is all. Yeah.
You and Tyrell look at each other, neither of you speaking. The silence is long and awkward.
Come here often? Right. I'm coming off a bit dry, aren't I? I seem that way because I am. Can I just start again?
He extends his hand to you, and when you take it, he gives it a firm, confident shake.
I'm Tyrell. If you got a spill, call me and chill. It's just something I'm workshopping. Ugh, I'm trying too hard. I tend to do that. Spills happen every day. No big thing. But the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drysdale. But I work pretty independently, you know? I'm here regardless. I'm pretty dependable. It takes someone of strong woven integrity to be as reliable as me, you know? I mean, who doesn't? There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills ain't gonna unspill themselves. And I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So, let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool. And maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have.
I've been wondering when we would see you again.
Yeah, we were just talking about you. All good stuff.
They were talking about how good you look.
What are you doing?
You ain't got no chill.
I'm just telling the truth.
But you could be a little more coy about it.
Oh, hey, look who's here. Weren't you two just talking about them?
Yes, Gwendolyn.
They think you are just the cutest thing ever. You should have heard what Kurt said about you.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, look at them both. They look so embarrassed. I haven't seen Rod like this since he tried to hit on me.
Okay, I think we're all good.
Oh, wow, so flustered. Oh, this is pretty funny if you ask me.
It's not funny.
Yeah, what Kurt said.
They were going on and on and on.
I didn't know Gwendolyn was listening that hard.
I mean, she is right there.
But still, a little privacy would be nice, man.
It would be, but you won't get it from me.
Why don't you just act like you never found out we were talking about you?
Ooh, can't unring that bell. That kind of thing sticks with you.
This is a nightmare.
Okay, I'm completely embarrassed now.
Can we end this, please?
You two want to stop talking? That's your favorite thing to do.
Thank you, Gwendolyn.
I sense a hint of sarcasm in that thank you. You are not okay, are you, Rod?
And to think you liked Gwendolyn.
Cooler heads prevailed there.
Oh, Oh, projection. This is getting bad.
Okay, we're ending this conversation.
Right now.
I think you should leave before they explode from embarrassment.
That can happen?
I need a nap.
The last few times you've heard Friar Errol before you've seen him, but the friar is unusually quiet today as you approach. It soon becomes clear why, as he's got his head down, reading something from a book. The smell of something fried fills the room.
I have not burned anything. Though I did throw out a recipe book for deep-fried appetizers I found on the shelf. Ghastly. It occurs to me that perhaps I have been approaching this task incorrectly. You and I know that convection is the superior way to cook, but it seems that merely touting the superiority of a method of cooking is not enough. Apparently, sinners only grow more stubborn and more attached to their outdated old ways when faced with progress. Disgusting, really, but expected. So I have come up with a solution. I would be a poor friar indeed if I quit at the first sign of adversity. Besides, this is a matter of salvation and damnation. One does not simply quit and leave one's lambs to the slaughter. I have decided to allow the food to speak for itself. I have procured potatoes from Food Fetch and prepared my own French fries. Not a drop of oil within. O ye of little faith, only have a bite and see.
Friar Errol walks over to the counter, returning with a covered dish. He lifts the cover, revealing some very sad, very dry-looking potatoes.
Behold, air-fried French fries. Not a drop of oil has touched them. Beautiful, aren't they? Simply because they do not shine with grease does not mean they are not beautiful. Expand your definitions of beauty.
The friar pushes the plate towards you, fixing you with his severe gaze.
You will be the first to taste them, to go forth and testify to the rest of the house. Go on.
He looks at you expectantly. You can't imagine these are going to be any good, but getting out of eating them feels like more trouble than it's worth. You take a bite. The potatoes are cooked, sure, but that's about as much as you can say for them. Friar Errol stares at you in stark silence, waiting for your reaction.
How disappointing. Still, if you will not appreciate them, no doubt someone else will.
The friar covers the bowl again, pushing them off to the side.
I will be taking these through the house with me, offering them to the lost souls I encounter. Which, at last count, is everyone but you and I in this house. If you will not aid me in this endeavor, then I have no use for you at this moment. Begone. I will pray for you, but I can do nothing more for you right now. When next we speak, I will have one last test of faith for you. Be sure to bring your appetite. But until then, may you walk in his currents.
The friar returns to his readings, as serious and absorbed in them as ever.
the NPC is back again. Non-premium chandelier. It's a term I learned from the Scandelabra. Isn't he the best? Usually for the best. Anyway, why are you here? Okay, I can think of 2 ways to help make you better. I can share my daily routine with you. It is literally amazing. Or I can grant you exclusive access to my services. They're literally amazing. Both options are literally amazing. So I get up every morning at 2:30 a.m. First thing I do is a cold plunge, followed by a cup of puke water. Oh, it's so cool. It's water, but super alkaline. And with microfecalia in it. Yeah, it's got bear shit in it to improve cognition. Literal bear shit. From the Amazonian Crimbus bear. The creator was just on Rob Logan's podcast. Next up is a 50-mile run. But I do it while wearing an extra weighted shade. And I film my 3rd piece of content. First was a pic of my bare filament for fans only. Second was a pic of my unlit bulb for the premium subs. Only $40,000 a month, and it's all yours. Pity. I've got so many nice pics. Anyway, while running, I film one of my patented Lux Talks. Oh, pure inspiration. Each one is totally unique and amazing. Here's an example. Hi, Luxies, it's me, Lux. I hope you're all out there crushing. Obviously, I am. And we love that for me. Go out there and let your light shine bright. And never give up on your goals. You can do it, guys. Sure, whatever. For the rest of the day, I basically just film content and receive free things. And I might take a trip somewhere like Mallorca. I pretty much travel everywhere at the speed of light. Yeah, no problem. I'm literally all about saving lives. From mediocrity. Anyway, I gotta run. I have 6 parties to attend, and I need to eat something. Maybe I'll have a bowl of my favorite soup. It's pho, but with wontons in it. Guess what I call it? Lux's super original soup. You can find the recipe on my recipe blog. You'll have to scroll through my life story for about 15 minutes first, but it's there. Come see me again sometime. This is so totally what friendship is and always has been.
Abel is normally so even-keeled and sweet when you see him. The alarmed look on his face really takes you by surprise.
You should have seen him last night.
He was hammered.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry. No, kidding. That was the rest of us. Abel was just here making sure everyone else was good, as per usual. Unfortunately, we kind of left a mess here last night, and I swear I was just coming to help him clean it up. But I kind of grabbed for this cup a little too fast. And I fell. A little. Hard. Onto him.
Next thing you know, I'm a-wobbling like a newborn fawn.
I got most of the beer off of him, but his leg is just like that now.
Me? No. I ain't touched a drop of drink in years.
And you still managed to get hosed anyway.
Ain't got a problem or nothing. Just never liked the way it made me feel. When a table ain't got his mind right, he can't mind others, you know what I mean?
Oh boy, don't get him started on all that. Every group needs a party dad, and that's Abel to a T. You're just in time, honestly. I could really use your help getting him fixed up.
I don't need your help.
Don't blow a gasket, Abel, or whatever you cowboy types say. Don't oversteer your steed, ladies. I don't know.
Beverly.
All right. I'll just go get Tony.
Oh, for the love of... Not him.
Abel sighs, looking deeply frustrated. He leans against the floor with one hand, steadying himself.
Oh, well, I hate to impose, but if you wouldn't mind...
You take Abel's hand, steadying him, and draping his arm around your shoulder.
Oh, dang. Wasn't expecting you to get so close. Been a real long time since I was this close to someone else. Oh, no, not at all. It's nice. I got so used to just doing things on my own, you know. A feller can do with some reminders of how good it can be to rely on others every now and again. You're a real decent sort. I won't forget this.
Tony's arrival leaves no room for further conversation. He struts in, twirling a screwdriver in each hand and grinning like a used car salesman.
Tony to the rescue! Boy, look at you, Abel.
Abel turns away from the two of you, humiliated to his very core.
Why'd it have to be him?
Hey, come on now, guy. Ain't nothing wrong with being rescued by Tony. Can't tell you how many times I get someone to all over this house to fix our friends up. Fix me, Tony, please! And I come through every time.
Break more'n you fix.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. You keep talking shit like that and I won't fix your leg. You want to do your job wobbling all the livelong day? That what you want?
What I want, you don't want to know.
Huh?
No.
Just say the words, fix me, Tony. That's all it takes. I ain't being a dick, just asking for some basic respect. But whatever, I'm not gonna waste my breath. I'm a professional, and I'm gonna do the job.
Tony bends down under the table, getting to work tightening a screw. Tony whistles as he works, but there's not much to it. He's back up after a few moments, pocketing the screwdriver.
All right, let's see you stand on that leg now.
Abel tests his weight on his leg, sighing with relief when he stands steady.
Well, thanks, Tony. Good as new.
Well, you're welcome. At least getting a thank you out of you ain't so hard.
Abel's smile grows rigid.
Sure ain't. Oh, bet you must have lots else to fix around the house now.
What? No, not really. I mean, yeah. Oh, tons of work to do. Busy, busy, busy. I'll have to fix more shit.
Tony struts back out of the room, leaving silence in his wake. Abel takes his hat off and wipes his brow, quietly calming himself.
Tarnation, that toolbox really gets my goat. What ain't wrong with him? He walks around this house acting like he's God's gift for doing what anyone should do. He makes helping people all about himself and his god-dang ego. Makes me so mad I could just spit. Dang. You're right. I ain't gonna waste no more of my time on that blabbermouth toolbox. Still, thank you for sticking with me in a low spot. I ain't glad to be seen like this, but it ain't so bad with you. You see? That's just the way it ought to be. Anywho, I've wasted enough of your time today. You go on now. Go on. Get.
So, we couldn't help but notice you on your computer.
I mean, we weren't snooping or nothing.
Kurt was.
Yeah, I was looking pretty hard.
But we see you signed up for a dating site, didn't you?
You're trying to get some action, huh?
Oh, we didn't mean to upset you.
If anything, we were just concerned about you.
Yeah, we know that trying to get someone to like you can be tough.
Especially when you ain't as cool as we are. I told you to leave that part out. Oh, my bad, you're right. What I meant to say was...
He didn't mean to say anything.
No, let me make it up to you. What if I told you I can give you a surefire phrase to snatch some honey?
Snatch honey? They aren't a bear, Kurt.
Trust me, I'm good at this sort of stuff.
They've got a point.
I mean, just because I haven't really tried to talk to anyone in a while doesn't mean I don't still have it.
All right, come up with the line.
Right now?
Right now, for the human, since you still have it, or whatever.
Okay, how about this? Hey, I really like your sentence structure. Can't wait to see your lips form those words.
Ugh. Never say that again.
That bad?
That bad. Anyway, the moral of the story is we won't read your messages anymore.
But could you make the text smaller? It's just so easy to read.
Kurt!
It's like trying to ignore a billboard. Sometimes I just can't help it.
Ignore him. He puts his tassel in his mouth a few times a day.
You trying to say I should stop?
That's what I've been trying to say.
But I can't help.
Shh. You're done, buddy.
But...
You're done. We'll see you around. And he'll be better behaved next time.
The kitchen smells like something fried again, but the smell is much stronger today, and familiar in a strange way. It smells like something deep-fried, but surely that can't be right. When you encounter Friar Errol, he looks almost manic, Something is off with him. The lights are off, save for one stark light from the candelabra. It has a monastic, intimidating effect.
Just look at it. You can practically taste the oil.
The friar is concentrating on a single mozzarella stick on the table in front of him. It looks quite fresh.
Oh, hey, mozzarella sticks. Oh, to be so blind, to be so unaware. The grease devil has speared you with his oiled pitchfork, and you are so oblivious you cannot even squirm. But what am I saying? I know my own strength. I know that I can handle temptation. But you have been coming to me and hearing my teachings all this time. I have spoken to you at length of the virtues of convection. Show me here and now that you have taken my teachings on board, that you have pulled back from the brink of oily oblivion.
Friar Errol suddenly lifts the mozzarella stick and brings it to your lips, a wild look in his eye.
Now you will face true temptation. Resist!
Friar Errol holds the mozzarella stick to your lips in a way that can only be described as threateningly erotic. He takes your chin in the other hand, his nostrils flaring and his breath coming faster now.
Resist!
It occurs to you that while you could just do what he's telling you to do, the tension in this moment is nigh unbearable. It might be interesting to see what happens if you do something to break that tension. You're not made of stone. This mozzarella stick is fresh and perfect, and when the friar presses it to your lips, it only takes a moment to make your decision. You open your mouth, moaning as the fried delight hits your tongue. It's perfect in every way, crispy and golden, hot and thick. Friar Errol seems horrified by your reaction, but when he tries to pull the mozzarella stick away from you, a long, thick string of cheese connects it to your lips, refusing to break no matter how long and hard he pulls. He lets out a scream.
Devilry! Wrap me in your heavenly warmth, O Father of Purity!
His prayers have no impact on the never-ending cheese pull. In desperation, he tosses the mozzarella stick away from him. It finally snaps at some point, sending the mozzarella stick tumbling to the floor with a dull little thud. The friar backs away from you, watching in horror as the rest of the long string of cheese disappears into your mouth. Perhaps this was the wrong way to handle this. He points at you with a shaking hand.
You are the grease devil himself. I had thought a final test would shake you from your gleeful sin. And now, here, in what would have been your moment of ascension to the ranks of the most pure, you have failed yourself, and more importantly, our Father. I could pray over your soul all night, but what would be the point? I knew you were a lost cause. I knew! But I had prayed otherwise. I walked right into this catastrophe. How childish. There truly is nothing left for us to discuss. Take yourself from my sight.
Perhaps more damning than the friar's condemnations is the pointed silence that follows as you leave. There are no prayers, no plans for saving your soul. It's clear whatever sort of relationship was building between you and the friar is well and truly over now.
Begone, grease devil's puppet!
Forgive me, Father, for I have grinned. Damn, are you really bad at dating, or just happy to see me? Don't answer that. Just keep it up. Looking to learn a little more about sweet Lady Hate, are you? You ever hear people say things like, she's a cruel mistress, when they're talking about personifications of abstract concepts? Well, let me tell you, nobody ever says that about Lady Hate. Hate is a kind mistress, a loving mistress, a mistress that nourishes and blesses you. In fact, the more hate you have in your life, the happier you'll be, the better you'll feel. Oh, no, it is. You think I'd lie to you? Me, your best friend and confidant, Reggie? Look, I only want the best for you. And the best thing for you, for me, and for literally everyone. Hey, baby. Come back anytime you want to hear more about hate.